Hi, this is Enes from Never Stop Trucking. This will be a tough video about DAT One or DAT Power Board as it used to be called. In this video, I will be talking about a lot of bugs and design features that don't work for most people. And I wanted to bring this to attention of DAT. Now, keep in mind, I just want to say that the program itself has always been the main software, the main load board for dispatchers and trucking companies to go to, and as such is very much valued and appreciated. The DAT customer service and the people that work there, they're great. I have no complaints. Everything is fine. The only issues that I have are the bugs and the new design, like most of the people, and I wanted to address some of these bugs, and hopefully DAT will listen. But at the same time, I'm going to be using some heavy words, and I don't want anyone to get offended, but I feel like I have to get it out of my chest. And I will be starting with these bugs soon. If you don't want to watch this intro, you can fast forward. I will leave markers in the description of the video so you can skip right to the bugs. But before I start with that, I want to give you a little background on this. As you may know, last year I made a video about the DAT One. I have done a review, and I told in that video that since I'm an affiliate of DAT Power, people can buy DAT subscription through one of my links, and they can save some money, and I get some money too. So it's a win-win for everyone. And I brought it to the attention of my rep, the agent that I work with as far as the affiliate program goes, and I told her about some bugs that I noticed and some features that we didn't like, and I wanted to address it. And then they were listening, and they brought me into a meeting, a Zoom meeting with I think it was 3 or 4 of their engineers and software people who were ready to listen to my concerns. And I told them about everything. It was only like 5 or 6 concerns at that time, and mainly it was the design. And they actually listened, and they made notes, and they looked stunned, very surprised that I'm even telling them about this, like they didn't know any of this. And like I said, they listened, they made notes, but guess after a year, how much of those things changed? Zero. They haven't changed anything. Everything stayed the same. And in my opinion, these people must be either out of touch with reality, or ignorant, or they don't just want to listen to others. They just think whatever they do is the best. And then I think a subtitle of this video can be something like a DAT redesign or an update that no one asked for. No one asked for this DAT One. No one needed it. The Power DAT was functional, and it was like no one was even talking about, because it was just, hey, we are using it every day. There is not a problem with it. Everyone seemed to like it, and it was working. They invested, I'm assuming, hundreds of thousands of dollars in this, maybe even millions in this new software. But it's a fail. It's a total fail. It's an embarrassment for them. They really didn't need this. Luckily, we can still access Power DAT, and we can still use it. But Emro decided to go ahead and start using this DAT One because eventually everyone will have to switch. So this is as you know, this is the new design that most people are using right now. And I'll start with the first bug. The first bug is the RPM shows on some loads only. This is a new feature that they didn't have in Power DAT board, and it's a good feature. I like it. But some Google extensions beat them to it, and maybe they saw them doing it, so they decided, hey, it's a cool thing, let's do it as well. But anyway, it's a good thing that they implemented. So they have a RPM right here. It says like if you have a posted load price here, and of course you have the miles. And some Google extensions, they have both options. They have including they include deadhead miles or just the loaded miles, but here it's loaded miles only in the DAT board. But still, it's a cool feature. But guess what? Not each load works. Like, and my question to DAT team is like, do you really not see these things that I'm gonna be showing you? I have around 20 things that I'm gonna be showing you. It's gonna be a long video. Do you not see this? Like, are you just ignoring this? Like, most people are using you guys, and you just like, hey, take it for granted, and let's just not support our brand new product that we made everyone switch to, that no one liked. And you're letting this go. Okay, so here we have, like, right away in the first example, we have a load for $750, and we have the rate per mile here. But we have a load for $616. Where is your rate per mile? It's not there. Where is it? Like here, where is your rate per mile? So this is I mean, it's so obvious. How come you don't see this? Okay, so that's the first bug. The second bug is live refresh does not work. We are paying extra money for the option to have the board refresh by itself, and it's not working. Even in Power DAT board, sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. So I would have to like click on a different posting, a different load, and then when I go back to the first one, then it would refresh, and I would see new loads. But it's supposed to be live. Like, I'm supposed to, like, let's say I'm looking at a posting for a few minutes, and I'm just scrolling through posts, through the loads, and just assuming that if a new load pops up, that I will get the notification sound here, and then I will see the load. But guess what? It's not happening. So only when I say, hey, well, I looked through all these, there's nothing, maybe I should try to go to a different tab here and come back and see if there's a new load coming out. And we'll talk about that as well, about these tabs. But live refresh is not working at all. The third thing is live refresh does not work according to chosen what do you want to call them, like search options. For example, you sort the loads by rate, okay, and you're expecting new loads to pop out when they do, and if it shows here, if the live refresh is working at that time, which it rarely does, you get the new posting here on top, like even the one that doesn't include the price, if you get what I'm saying. So it's just like a generic, whatever the new posting is, it will come here on top. It's not gonna sort that new posting by the rate, or it might not even have the rate. So whatever the new posting is, it will come here. So that does not make any sense. It's not logical. If you have a new load that's coming out and you sort the loads by rate, that load should not be on top of this one of 4,000. If that load is, for example, like $500, or if it doesn't have a rate, it shouldn't be here. That's not logical, because I sorted it through by rate, or any other things like pickup equipment, anything else. No matter how you sort it, the new load, if it shows up when live refreshing, it doesn't matter what kind of load is, like if it's something that you want to see or not here on top, it will still be on top. The fourth thing is you cannot sort the loads by equipment type. For example, here in equipment type, you choose, let's say you choose vans, and in old Power DAT board, you were able to sort them by, for example, like you have a van or a reefer here. So you were able to sort them by van or reefer, or van only. So you would see only van or reefer on top, for example, or only van on top, and then on the bottom you will see a van or reefer. Here you can't do that. Here you can only sort it by length and by the weight, okay? So add reefer, let's say vans plus reefers. So let's say you want, or let's do flatbeds as well. So we do flatbed search. Now, how do I sort this by van, or by reefer, or by flatbed? You can't. That doesn't make sense. And in Power DAT, you were able to do that. So please fix that. The next thing here that I have is the system will not sometimes, a lot of times, will not accept certain cities as a pickup and location. For example, we have a guy that lives in Fort Wayne, and I want to look for loads for him. And sometimes you come here and you try to type in Fort Wayne, you do Fort Wayne, and then he wants to go to Buffalo. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reproduce the same problem right now. Probably not. But this is something that I wanted to bring to their attention. Is like if you click here on Buffalo, the origin will delete by itself. It will disappear. And it will do that sometimes with certain cities. And you go back and forth, like you do one, the other one disappears. You do the other one, you refresh the page, you restart your browser, and it still does it. Like sometimes for hours it will not work. So we would have to maybe do like Auburn, Indiana, post Auburn, Indiana, because it's close to Fort Wayne, and just search for a load from Auburn, Indiana. So sometimes it will do that. So you may want to look into that. Another thing is hide Canadian results is not set by default. In the old Power DAT board, you were able to go up on top. I think it was in the right corner, and you were able to hide Canadian results, and that's it. You're not messing with them. For this one, every search, every load search that you do, you have to hide the Canadian results, which is stupid. Okay, you don't have to. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't have to do that in each load. Okay, so please make it as like right here, Canadian result. Next thing is include similar results option is always on, and it resets by itself even when checking off whenever you refresh the page. Also, it's not clearly separated from default results. So when you look at the loads here, these are the loads from Auburn, Indiana to anywhere. And we have 27 results plus 284 similar results, all right? So when you scroll down slowly, you will see these, okay, similar results right here. So when you're looking through these, it's easy, you can easily miss this here. And then you go, like you do it quickly, and you find yourself in similar results. I think in Power DAT board, the similar results had a different shade of color, and they were clearly separated. Here they are not. But let's see, okay, I'm gonna check off this button. Okay, so now it doesn't include similar results. Now let's say we want to change something. I want to change from 100 to 120 miles. And you search again, and now it will show the similar results again. You have to check them off every time. Whatever little change you do here in the posting itself, in the search, this will always come back on whenever you click search, because this is it kind of acts like a refresh button too, if you click on search. Next thing is, let me see, cannot access all search tabs at once unless you scroll left or right. So let's say we have this posting here, and then I'm gonna do another one. And this is cool here that you have last few last few options here that you did before, and you do search. Okay, so in Power DAT board, they had, it was very genuinely placed here on top. You had all the postings or the searches up on top here, and then here in the bottom sections, you had the results. Now here, they put them in tab. Well, what is this, Google Chrome? But why would you put them in tabs here? And now you can see, okay, you can see these 1, 2, 3. Now, where are the other ones? Where are, oh, hold on. Yeah, they're right here on the left. Let me just add another one to show you. I'm gonna do another one. Let's do this one. Search. Yeah, so you see 3, and you try to scroll left or right, you can't, but you have to click here, and now you have to access them. Okay, and how about being able to carry them over? How about being able to do that? Since this is kind of like Google Chrome, why shouldn't you be able to, like, for example, you have 2 trucks that you're working with today, and you have some trucks that you're working for tomorrow. Why not just click here and try to move it, but you can't. So you have to just go, like, if you have multiple trucks, every time you have to do this, and that's really not convenient. Next thing, let me see. State results still show in a posting even after deleting a state and refreshing. For example, let me find a posting here with some states. Okay, now let me see. We have a load that's going to Texas. Okay, it's the first load here, Texas. And let me test this. Like, this is 4 minutes old. And if we click on search, still 4. Okay. Let me delete Texas here. Okay, I'm going to delete Texas. Okay. Search. Still Texas. Why is it doing this? Okay, I just deleted Texas, and Texas is still here. Let me try another one. Tennessee. Do we have Tennessee? Okay, right here. So Tennessee, 24 minutes old. Delete Tennessee. Search. Tennessee again. So when you delete a state, it doesn't actually work, even when you click on the refresh or on the search button. Okay. Next one. There's a lot, so bear with me. You have to keep going back to My Truck option in order to refresh the posting. Okay, in older Power DAT board, you could switch easily between postings and post truck and search loads. And here they call it My Trucks, and I told them that in the initial video that we have, the meeting, I told them that that doesn't make any sense. Like, why My Trucks? What do you mean? My Trucks, if I have a software for, like, trucking office that I'm using for invoices or any other TMS software, I'm assuming My Trucks is maybe like a truck that I have. And then there I would have the truck information, the unit number, the DOT, expiration date, things like that. And I would be able to look at My Trucks because they're My Trucks there. But here it's called, instead of post a truck, they call it My Trucks. But anyway, so if you want to refresh the truck that you had, you cannot. If you posted your truck this morning and it's already 3 p.m. and you want to refresh it, you actually have to go to the truck here. It's posted, and then you have to click here to refresh it, and then you go back again to search loads to look for loads. I know you can access the search loads from here, but that's also different from Power DAT board, because you can't, like you used to be able to look at the results here. When you click here on that truck, you were able to see the results here. But here, if you want to, like, they have some loads, like some load information, but if you go to view in search, then you would be able to see more things, all right, for those certain loads. Next thing, when you click on a post itself, everything is cluttery. This is what I mean by that. So let's say this is a post from Michigan, or the load from Michigan to Florida, and you want to take a look at the load. So how are you supposed to, what are you supposed to make out of this? If, for example, if they have a load information, they would put it right here on the left, but in this case, they don't have much, like pickup time and things like that, or delivery time. But they have the trip here, the equipment, the load specifics, contact information right here. And then rate is here, spot rate. Contract rates are not available for this subscription. Okay. And then here you have option to see like whether this load is factorable with this is with the broker through OTR. And then you have the let me see the company information here. And now the contact information is here twice. Why is it here? Like I would understand, like, if this is the main office company information and they have the main email here, I would understand that they would put that here as part of the company info, and this is like the specific broker information. But they have the specific broker email here, and same thing here twice. Why do you have that? That doesn't make sense. And also, speaking about that, the design is very cluttery. These double row lines or sections do not work. Like it's not readable. It's not convenient. It doesn't look modern at all and simple, because right now everyone that does programs and softwares is looking for the more modern feel, more simple feel. But they went from that they already had that in Power DAT. Power DAT was so much ahead of its time, seriously. And now they went back with this. It looks very similar to Keep Tracking, and Keep Tracking tried with a load board. They had a load board for a while, and now they deleted because I guess no one was using it. But it was like when you click on the load board, it was same. Like it's just a different color. But seriously, this is the best, like all the millions of dollars that you invested in this. This is the best you could come up with. Come on. The way they set up these columns, the power board, I know you get used to something and you use it for years and it's hard to adapt to a new change. It's hard to adjust. I understand. But the column order is really not logical here. Age is fine, okay, but why is the rate here? You should have age and then the trip information, as they call it here, the pickup and delivery cities, and they should be in separate columns. By the way, they should be in separate columns so you can at least sort them by different delivery or pickup cities. Here you can't do that. How are you going to sort them? Like you can do origin city, destination A to C, but you cannot. It has to be one way or the other. It cannot be both. You cannot sort them like origin city A to Z and destination city A to Z. You have to do one or the other because you put them together. You put the pickup city and delivery city in one field. But anyway, the trip, as you call it, should be here after the age. All right. Also, the trip mileage, it shouldn't be here. Like you have rate, trip, and then the trip miles, and then the pickup city and all of that. You should have the cities first, or the states, and then the trip. And the DAT head is also like in the middle. You have a trip. You have first like trip information, trip miles, and then the city names, and then you have the DAT head information. That doesn't make any sense. That information should be before the trip. All right. And then you have the pickup date. Now, to be fair, what you can actually do to make it a little bit more intuitive and similar to the Power DAT, you can zoom in your browser. So it will adjust. When you zoom in, the DAT one, let me see, or zoom out, I should say. If you zoom out, then these two columns will separate the origin destination, because it used to be together, right? So if you let me do it again, like you zoom in, they're in one column, and you zoom out, they separate. And then you could technically sort them by origin destination, but you still cannot do both. All right, you can't do both. You can sort, let's say, so it starts with Addison, Illinois, with the letter A, and you want to sort these to start from letter Z, and let me see, Bloomfield. See, like you cannot do both. Like this one goes down, and this one like is like messed up right now. All right, so you still cannot sort both. So when you go to Power DAT and you click on one of those postings, you can actually sort everything by everything. All right, you can sort by age, like the newest loads. You can sort by oldest loads. Maybe someone needs it for some reason. I don't know. You can search by truck equipment. You go up, it shows van only. You go down, now the first ones are van or reefer. Cool, right? DAT One will not do that for some reason. And then what's nice here, you get to see team loads as well if they have them, and usually the van or reefer would be first, and then after van or reefer, if there are any team loads, the team loads would show here VM. So you can sort them by team loads to see, like if you go to DAT One, you have to specifically post for a team load, enable to see team loads only in one group. All right, here you can see them in a group by sorting by equipment. You can sort by full loads and or show on first partial loads. You can sort by deadhead, starting with the shortest deadhead to the load, and you can sort with the longest deadhead. Okay, and same thing with trip. And you can do both. You can sort by origin to start with the letter A. It starts here. Well, I think this one starts by sorts by states, okay, not by cities. And then you can okay, right here. You can sort by destination. You can sort by deadhead to destination, but we have open we have open destination here, so that's why it will not do it. But if we have a specific destination here, it will sort it by deadhead destination. You can sort by company name, which is cool. All right. You can sort by contact. Let me see. You can sort by scores for the broker. You can scores by dates to pay. You can sort by factor with OTR. In DAT One, you can't do that. You can sort only by certain things. You can sort by rate, starting with the highest rate, or with the no rate at all, and then it will go right here, like with the lowest rate. You can sort by book. Like if you want to book the load, you can sort by that. And then one more time, if you go to DAT One, half of these columns don't even have a sort option, or they're very, very limited. So let me see. Let's do Chicago, Illinois. And then, by the way, they just fixed this, and I wanted to include this in this video. They just fixed this here in equipment type. You used to be only able to see like around 14, what is it, like 10, 14 equipment types and like major groups. You were not able to see these only types. You had to go to actual post the truck option to my trucks, and to be able to see container, insulated, container refrigerated, etc., including team, including van, for example, van team option. But now this just started working for us. But anyway, if you post it as a van, and let's do next week search. So here you can only search starting with the newest load. You cannot search by oldest load. Why? Like we should be able. Same thing with rate. Like I said, you can only. Where is it? This is rate per mile. Okay. Well, no, it's actual rate. Yeah, whatever. You can search with highest rate. That's it. Once you search it, you're stuck. Like, how am I going to go back to like normal, like no rate or lowest rate? You can't. Same thing with other things here, like we said again. Equipment, you can't sort by equipment. You cannot sort by company. And let me see here, you cannot sort by book. So the book option, that's a very interesting thing. Let me remember this one. It was 2 hours old right here. But usually if you go to book, like this one goes right here, there's sometimes they would ask you, they would tell you like you go to broker's website. For example, let's see here. So if you click on book, it would take you to a broker's website. So, you know, this doesn't mean that you're going to book. Most likely it's going to ask you to bid on the load, and then you'll see whether you're going to get it or not. But either way, there are some options. Sometimes if you click on a load here, that you can do it actually through the DAT board. All right. Now, this one here so is one of them. Now, if you click on this load, you will see that there is a full pickup information. But some of these loads will not include full pickup and delivery information. For example, this one right here. Let me see if this is, yeah. So it doesn't include, like it says pickup 4 to 10th. It doesn't say when it delivers. It doesn't give times. Nothing like that, but you're still able to book the load. You know, how am I going to book the load if I don't know any information? So maybe DAT board should make it required to put in all the load information before you give someone option to book, because I'm not going to book a load if I don't know everything about the load. But then there's more. If you click on book load, again, there is no information here. You're just blindly booking a load that you don't even know when it delivers. So you agree and you confirm booking. Okay. So booking request sent. Now, sometimes when you send that booking request, you will see here that there were other booking requests here, and it will tell you like how many of them are here, like how many other people asked to book this load. And that tells me a few things. First thing, it tells me like the broker is just getting options, and they're gonna see like who they're gonna give it to, because there is no bid option. You can't ask for more money. You have to book it for that rate. But you have 5 trucking companies trying to get a rate of 375, which is a ridiculous rate for this load. And it will show you here how many trucking companies are asking to book the load, and you didn't book the load. Like it says here, book the load, but you didn't actually book it. So what now? Did I book the load? Are they going to give it to me? Well, no one knows. Okay. And then see, right here, booking request. So there was only one booking request and no one else. But it will tell you here how many other booking requests are here. Okay. Let me see what's the next thing. After clicking, okay, there's one more thing. Preferred broker option with a heart icon sometimes shows here. I don't know if you ever seen it or not. But preferred broker is something different that I guess we don't have access to. Like if you go to Power DAT board, there is an option with a little heart, and for us it's grayed out. Even though it shows like we have it in our subscription, but I guess we don't. But at least it's there. Here there is no option. Like I don't see that option to put them in my preferred brokers. Maybe because I don't have that level of subscription. I don't know. But then it will randomly show up here, that little heart, in some with some company names. Okay, so it will randomly show right here the heart, the little icon. And then let me just go back to Power DAT board. And then another thing that was funny, they like whenever I switch back to Power DAT, a little pop-up window would come out, and now it doesn't show anymore. But every time I would do that, it would come out and it would ask me like, "Hey, do you like the new design? Why are you looking still at the Power DAT? You know, what's the problem? Give us some info. Answer questions." And then you go almost to the end, and then it stops. You can't even send it. The little poll or information tab does not even work. You can't send it. You know, it's like they're asking you to tell you about the new product and the old product, to tell you their opinion, because supposedly they value your opinion, but they don't. And you can't even submit that information. DAT board, here's your proof. I asked people on YouTube, and I know it's not a lot, it's only 59 votes, but it has been like this from the beginning. Like even when you had 2 votes, the middle option was winning definitely, and it's winning right now. You only had 12% people say that the new DAT One load board is better than the old Power DAT board. And you have 68%, the majority wants the Power DAT back. But I know you're not going to do it because you invested a lot of money in this. But at least fix this one, you know. Just, I mean, learn something from here. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is so intuitive. And look at it. Like, all these, like, it makes sense. All these columns make sense. You have age, pickup date, equipment information, and then you have the deadhead first, origin. You can sort by origin. You can sort by trip in the middle, right here. You click on the load, and you have all the information right there. Is like the information is not this big, and it has info here and here and here and here. It's right here in one little row. And then if you go to search loads, if you have multiple loads posted, like let me do all of this. You can switch easily between posts. Hey, I want to look at this one and this one. I want to look at this one. Like just at least try to do it similar to this what everyone had before. All right, so I know it was a lot. I know I spoke a lot and I seem frustrated, and I am. But I just wanted to give it, bring this to attention of DAT people. And then I also was mentioning the affiliate program. Now, the affiliate program is nice, okay? It's nice for everyone. They used to have, I'm going to move this. It looks a little bit better, right? Like this, okay. The affiliate program works for everyone. They used to have 30 days free for the new people, and it would only work through someone that has an affiliate link, like myself. And now they changed it to 10% off for 12 months, which is more money that you actually save as opposed to having 30 days off completely, because I'm assuming people were misusing that. Like they would just get 30 days free and then would cancel. All right. This way they have to sign up, but in the long run, you will save more money, and it's cool. But the thing is, like I've been asking them, I've been in their program for maybe like 2 years, and I've been asking them, hey, well, if someone signs up, how come I can't, like you're a multi-million or probably multi-billion company, you can't come up with a platform where, I can go in and see like who actually bought the DAT board through my affiliate link. How much money did they save? How much money did I make? Like, let's make it transparent. No, like every time I email them, oh yeah, we're working on it, and the next quarter we're planning, or in 6 months. Guess what? It never happened. They send you a check, which is nice. It's nice. Free money for me. I get the check in mail. It's all cool. I deposit, but I don't know. Like, are they really giving me everything? Are these people signing up? Are these people really saving money? Like they're saying that they're saving? No one knows. I don't know. So that's another thing. So it's me. I don't want to sound ungrateful. Maybe I sound like that, but I just want to bring it to their attention that maybe they should keep up with the rest of the world. Like even we have a affiliate program in our dispatching course, and if someone, like if you can use a link, you don't even have to get the dispatching course yourself. You can just sign up for the affiliate program. It's free, and you get a link, you share it, and you get a nice chunk of money if someone buys our dispatching course. Even I can give them the platform to see like who bought the course, my course, our course, and how much money they made, and when are they going to get the money, and how are they going to get money. It's all transparent. But the DAT board doesn't do that. Thanks for watching. Come back for more. Like the video, share it. Let me know in the comment section if maybe you like the DAT one. Maybe there are some things that I'm missing here. Maybe there are more bugs. Let us know, because I will be sending this video to DAT board, and then I will have them take a look at it, and hopefully this time they will change something. Thanks for watching. See you.